Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Forex Trader, um, Forex Hobbyist Trader. Let's not pretend who we are right now. Um, it's Friday, the 30th of January, and I just thought we're not going to be trading today, so I'd do a video on the app I had for taking an entry on my little hobby here. So I've been developing this over time, and after my little mistake this week, I added a couple of different things in here to check, so that will help quite a bit. Get set up here. I should have been set up and I wasn't set up, so let's see all the trades that we have open. Okay, so my checklist starts off here on asking if it's Sunday or not, because if it is Sunday, we'll just say it is. It's asking is it between 3 and 5, and then it's asking is the pip below 2.5. Probably should ask this first and then ask the trading time second, but anyway, important here to wait, because when you first open on Sunday, quite often it's like 10 or 15% pips. So the spread is a lot on a Sunday whenever you come in. So that's Sunday, and then of course today is not. We're just going to say no, it's not Sunday, and we're going to say yes, it's after 5 a.m. It's quite a bit after 5 a.m. And now we come into our input section for our checklist. Did I mention we're not trading today because our indicator up the top here is only 109%, so we've got to sit it out for a little while. Anyway, to fill in our form, we get the first entry here is the base quantity. So we're going to be doing 90,000 because our trading plan says if your account is 10,000 or any amount under 10,000, then we're trading 10,000 less. Once we reach 11,000 in cash in our account, which we did have at the beginning of the week, I'm going to cap this at 100. So that's why it defaults to 100 when we open up. It's assuming that we're going to be over 11,000, which we will be shortly again. And the next one is the quantity. So we're looking at any trades that are open. So this one's 90,000. If we look over here at the New Zealand, we've got one for 100 and one for 110. So we're going to go 100 and then put a comma and go 110. So those are the three trades that we have open right now. Coming down to the AUD, the opening price for that last trade, which is this one right here, is 0.70555. The current price is 0.70070. New Zealand, likewise, over here we have opening price 0.59943, and we have the current price 0.60647. Now it's going to say, because up the top here we're only at 109% of margin, it's automatically going to say no trading for today. But I thought we'd just go through this here to so that we can see what it's going to produce. So click on submit. Of course it says no trades today. The margin's below 150. We have 48 pip drawdown on the Australian, one trade open, 70 pip drawdown on the New Zealand, two trades open, a total of 3 trades, and the margin is 109. So let's do a scenario here now and just say that we have more than 150% margin indicator. It's not Friday today, so we're going to make this 90, and existing trades. As we know, we've got 90 on that one. We've got 100 on this one. We've got 110 on that trade. Whoops. Again, the opening price is 0.70555. Current price is 0.70088, and the opening price on New Zealand was 0.59943. Current price 0.60650. And let's just say, for argument's sake, the margin was 300%. Well, let's just say 155 because it's over 150. We'll submit here, and now it's saying New Zealand, trade New Zealand only. So obviously it's, yep, so there's 46, okay, so the Australian has a 46 pip drawdown. It's got one trade open. The New Zealand has a 70 pip drawdown. It's got two trades open, total of 3 trades. The margin is 155, and it recommends trading the New Zealand only, and that's because New Zealand has a drawdown of 70. The Australian only has a drawdown of 46. Now our rule is that unless they have a drawdown of 50, then we won't take another trade. So because we don't want to be taking trades too close to each other. But anyway, it's a moot point because obviously we're just fudging the percentage right here. But however, that's how the checklist works. It also tells us the quantity to trade. So it would say trade New Zealand at 90,005, and the reason for that is that the 5 tells us that it's a Friday, and also it distinguishes between it gives us a distinguishing factor between the first in and first out. So if I took another trade here for 110,000, the same amount that I've already put on, and for some reason I wanted to close this, or even a better reason still, if this went into profit, then I wouldn't be able to close the one in profit out because it's going to take the first open trade first. So it would say, no, you've got to close this one, even though it's in a loss, and this was in a profit. So this is very important right here. And I just thought Sunday would be 0, 0, and Friday would be 5, so Wednesday would be like 3, for example. And then if this is still on next week, the next number here would be a 1. And then after that, it was still there, it would be a 2, so on. So it just always gives us a different amount. And this is what happened to me last week. I wasn't watching because I was not concentrating, and I took another trade right here somewhere, well, like this is suggesting today, but I made it the same amount as this. Then it went into drawdown, and I got worried because we were sitting up here close to the limit. I didn't have any trades over this side. See, I'm not so worried right now because as this comes up, this comes down. So these two trades here are kind of offsetting each other, even though they're both in drawdown. As this comes up, this gets less. And being the hobby trader that I am, I panicked and closed it out. Well, anyway, there we go. So I hope you like my little checklist, and not that it matters. Probably it's not going to be any use to anyone else. It's just for my hobby trading method, but I wouldn't even suggest anyone else try it, although hey, you can if you want. It's up to you, I guess. Of course it is. Well, thanks for watching.